Hi, how are ya? It is Friday, and I'm finally remembering to do my Friday vlog on Friday. So I hope you all have a great day. It's gorgeous here. Once I finish my video, I'm going to go for a walk. I've been doing my walks on and off, just depending on how I feel. And today I'm just going to use some of my neutral shades from my Sydney Grace palette. So I'm also going to be doing makeup while I talk to you today. So yeah, it's been a pretty good week. Haven't been doing a whole lot. I've been listening to Adele a lot because I love her music. I discovered her pretty recently. You know, I've never really listened to her. But then when I started hearing some of her songs and I found this album that I had, I love her songs, and her voice is amazing. So I am tackling some of those songs, and her songs are not easy, guys. They're not easy at all. So it is a challenge, that's for sure, for me. So I'm just using a very light tannish yellowish color on my lids. So I've pretty much done Someone Like You, and I've practiced Rolling in the Deep, which is a really tough song. Oh my gosh, that's a tough song. I think you can see me a little better now. Yeah, that's really tough. She's got some real power ballads that I absolutely love, that I really haven't tackled yet. I'm just listening over and over and over, trying to get the nuance of all these different, notes and scales and sliding that she does. Oh my gosh, her voice is amazing. So, yeah. And yesterday I cleaned my oven, which I haven't done in a long time. This oven is self-cleaning, thank God. You just turn it on to self-clean for 4 hours. And then I steam cleaned it, and it really wasn't bad. I don't use the oven a whole lot. Basically, I use it to make my pizzas when I get my DiGiorno pizzas. So that's what I use that for. Now, that was a very nice natural color. So next, I'm going to go into a tannish color here. Tap that off. And I'm going to put this into my crease. So the oven came out really good. And I'm glad I did that. That's pretty. I always like to put, a darker one in the crease just to give my eyes a little more definition. So that came out good, and Wednesday I went to the ear doctor, and he examined my ears, and he said that my ears were fine. Basically said it's probably my TMJ joints, because he pressed on them and made me open my mouth, and I nearly screamed in pain. And he said, yeah, it's probably your TMJ joint, you need to go see a dentist, and then you may need to see a TMJ specialist. I don't know what's going to happen. It just comes on real sudden like, so I don't know. And he thinks that the swelling, that's part of the TMJ dysfunction that I have. So I will call a dentist eventually to make an appointment, a Medicaid dentist. Medicaid out here covers up to $1,000 of dental care, which isn't a whole lot, but maybe he can help. I've got a cavity here, I had one tooth removed years ago, and it still hurts. I don't know if she got it all out or not, but that was that. So we did that on Wednesday. And as you know, I was talking about my neighbor. He came back Monday of last week, and he stayed overnight, and then the next day he was like, He made such a mess of everything. He mixed up all his stuff. He put stuff in big plastic bags. And poor Rob, he said, I had to dump out all the bags, and it was just a mess to deal with. He was so depressed, he said, I'm going back to Connecticut. He has a job down in Connecticut, and he has a little house down in Connecticut for the summer. He's in property management for hotels. So, he travels a lot for his job. And he doesn't bother anybody, he doesn't even use the utilities. He got government assistance for his rent because, as you know, the hospitality category, whatever you call it, they were the worst hit during the pandemic. And he wasn't working. He was on unemployment. And he got the state assistance for his rent. And because one month they forgot to pay the landlord, and the landlord had a fit over it, and the landlord went berserk. And he sent him a letter to tell him he had to be out by July, which was totally illegal. There's a ban in the federal courts. The courts here aren't even open. So there's no way, he could get that done anytime before June 30th. We have a moratorium for the eviction, which actually expires. Has it expired? It's going to expire tomorrow. So we'll see what the governor says. But the law states that your rent you cannot be evicted for your rent up until the end of the moratorium and then 30 days afterwards. And he said the courts are so backed up, it's going to take months to get in, So what a mess. Just what a mess. I thought that was so terrible. And I sent a letter to the Attorney General back in the wintertime when I was dealing with the ice and the snow. And even though it's in the lease, they told me that they can notify him that he is responsible for it. Maybe because I am 63 and I've got physical disabilities and I can't do it, and to expect somebody on Social Security to hire somebody to do snow removal? No, that doesn't work. So he's going to be a very unhappy camper when he gets that letter from the AG. So that's life, He doesn't live here, and he doesn't like it when he has to come here, which is absolutely ridiculous. You own a property, you need to take care of it. He had somebody else mowing the lawn yesterday. So that tells you that, and I told you the police were here, and he was actually yelling at them. He was like, this is my property, I can do whatever I want. You can't arrest me. And they did nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I was just beside myself. I said, what on earth? Now, I found out at the ear doctor that I have a moderate hearing loss, which I kind of knew because, I have a hard time hearing distance, and then that there's a lot of background noise and somebody's talking to me. I can't hear them very well. So I wasn't surprised. I was trying to put my ear up to the door when the cops were here. I couldn't hear a word they were saying because they were so low. So the ear doctor says, well, you may want to look into hearing aids because people with that type of hearing loss do use hearing aids. And I'm like, oh boy, not another thing. I need cataract surgery too. And I'm like, I'm falling apart. Oh my God. It's just crazy. So it's like, please, I'm so tired of doctors. So tired of doctors. So, yeah, I like that. That's just a very nice, neutral eye. But of course, I am a glam girl. So, basically the colors that I used, let me show you these. Hopefully without injuring them, because they're not easy because they're magnetic. So I use this one as a base. This is the Lemon Citrus. And then the second color I used was this one, and I just put this one all over my lid. Now, there is not a whole lot of these colors go together. I mean, I tried to get little groups of, you know, greens and blues and such. I haven't really gotten much of the neutrals just yet. So next, let's see here. I'm gonna try to use this one, which looks like kind of like a rosy plum color, and that's called Faithful. That's one of their very popular colors that they have. So I'm going to use this and just add a little bit more color. Not sure I like that, but so that is that as far as the health. I go back to work on Monday. I hope that I will have enough strength to lift those boxes. Most of the boxes are okay. The only bad ones, the eggs weigh. They weigh so much. I mean, there's like, I don't know how many are in there. Maybe 100 to 200 eggs, and those boxes are really big and really hard. Lots of times I'll bring out one box, and then if I finish that up and I just need a few more, I'll go into the freezer, get the box open, and just bring out the number of eggs that I need, because it's so hard with those eggs. They're really, really heavy. So yesterday I cleaned out my oven. Did I tell you that already? I don't remember. Actually, it's just a babbling Friday vlog. Cleaned my oven yesterday. Did all my garbage. You know, just kind of got all the little things done before I have to go back to work on Monday. And yeah, that was about that. Now, what else do I want to do with my eyes? I don't have a whole lot of dark colors here. I've got one which is kind of like a greenish color. It's the name, and I dropped it. No, 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 no. Thank God it didn't fall on its face. Ugh. It fell on its face. No, it didn't. It fell on the right side. So it's okay. This is called Vanguard. And that's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, we'll give that a shot. So, yeah, everything's going pretty good here. And, what else do I want to talk about today? I got my photos from Adam McIntyre that I bought back when we got our stimulus check. And beautiful, beautiful photos. I'm sure you've seen them on my channel. And Adam's such a sweetheart, you know. So I'm just going to use this Vanguard to kind of do a little bit of an eyeliner. And then I like to go to this corner here and go up, and then fill it in like this. Just to get that corner, that V-shaped corner, and And then I'll just, Winnie's doing good. My surgery incisions are good. I'm not hurting like I was. Like I said, the doctor said I probably just pulled a muscle when I went to him and, got my follow-up and told him I was in pain, and he wasn't too concerned about it. And I guess that's okay because I am fine. Ugh, this is the worst eye. It's hard to do this eye because of all the crinkles. I've had crinkly eyes my whole life, actually. They're just very, you can see how textured it is with because I have the hooded eyes, and it's really, really hard to deal with them. Ugh. So, yeah, this eye's not going as well as I want it to, but that's because of all the extra skin. I always like to give, a little bit of a wing just to make my eyes look a little bigger, but this one, it's not working out that great today. It's been a while since I've done makeup, as you can tell. So, Winnie is back in the window. And I see that one of my favorite bands, Little Big Town, is going to go out on tour in September. I don't think Keith is going to go till next year. He is doing Australia at the end of the year. Keith Urban, he's my man. So, just as well, because it's going to take me a while. That stimulus check went so fast. EBT SNAP, that only covers, if you want to eat good, it doesn't cover maybe 2.5 weeks. And then by the third week, I'm out of EBT, and then I have to start dipping into my money, which is what I did. Thank God I had the stimulus money to help me eat. But, this is what people on Social Security deal with, I have the part-time job, which I really need, if I want to have money for toiletries and, paper napkins and paper towels and stuff like that. I make just enough to pay my bills, which is perfect. I mean, that's all I need. But, there are other things you need to buy that EBT does not cover. So, it really helps to have that 2-day week. Yeah, I'm not too happy with this look, people. Sometimes you have bad makeup days, right? And I guess today's going to be a bad makeup day. But like I said, I've been out of practice. I haven't done makeup in such a long time. So I am going to go ahead and use where's my concealer? My Makeup Revolution concealer, which is right here, that I absolutely love, that Mrs. Melissa M. recommended. God, this stuff is amazing. And I'm just putting a little bit on my finger and then just dotting it in. And putting it on some spots that I have, and then I'm just going to take this is my little camo concealer sponge that I got from e.l.f. And I'm just going to bounce this in here. So I haven't gained any weight, but I haven't lost any weight. But I do notice that my leg muscles are tighter than they were I have the most ugliest legs you would ever want to see. I mean, humongous with cellulite and everything. So, it's going to take a lot. But at least I've started my exercise program. And you know what? I'm bored.
So here is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching my Friday vlog today. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Used this one, which was glasses. I have the dropsies. Where's my concealer? My Makeup Revolution concealer, which is right here, that I absolutely love, that Mrs. Melissa M recommended. God, this stuff is amazing. And I'm just putting a little bit on my finger and then just dotting it in. And putting it on some spots that I have, and then I'm just going to take this is my little camo concealer sponge that I got from e.l.f. And I'm just going to bounce this in here. So I haven't gained any weight, but I haven't lost any weight. But I do notice that my leg muscles are tighter than they were. I have the most ugliest legs you would ever want to see. I mean, humongous with cellulite and everything. So, it's going to take a lot. But at least I've started my exercise program. And you know what? I'm bored.